Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. We have a short and sharp episode today to focus on what just happened between Denis Saplenkov and Devin Larratt in Armed Fights Vendetta 50. But first, John Brzenk, how are you, sir?
Good, Ryan. How are you doing?
Very, very well. Just coming down off that big match between Devin and Denis. How'd you see it?
Wow, very dominant. Denis was very dominant. I didn't expect his hand strength to be that overwhelming. I expected Devin to have a little bit of enough back pressure to equalize that hard hit that Denis has to the side.
Yeah.
But wow, 6-0.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a tough one.
Yeah, well, I predicted a 6-0, so
Right.
I don't know what everyone was on about.
Yeah, just,
The wrong way, though.
right.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get crucified for that prediction on YouTube later on. But yeah, as you said, Denis Saplenkov, his hand strength looked amazing. Devin Larratt was sweating. He was working as hard as he could, but it was just not enough. The horsepower was too big.
Yeah. Well, we all knew that Denis possessed the power and speed to the side and the arm strength. I just didn't think his hand was going to hold up as well as it did. I mean, it didn't seem like he had any problem controlling Devin's arm with that awesome hand strength. He looked fit too, though. I mean, that's probably the biggest I've seen Denis. His forearm and upper arm are huge.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he did look monstrous. He's been out of the scene for a while. We haven't seen him pulling competitively, so this was kind of his return to the sport. And man, he's come back in dominant form, and I think showed that he is the best left arm on the planet, or at least the strongest left arm on the planet.
Right. Well, the other possibility would be maybe a Dave Chafee or Laban Shuffle or whatever his last name is. He was very dominant in his right-handed match against Trubin. So and I did hear his name mentioned a few times. So I mean, maybe he's the next possible match for Denis Saplenkov.
Well, we'll see him tomorrow, in action tomorrow, whether it be against Gennady Kvikvinia or maybe we might see him against Denis Saplenkov now that is potentially a more appropriate match. So who knows where that's going to go. But I want to come back to Devin Larratt. John, you're someone who's beaten Saplenkov. Did you see any strategic errors or tactical errors in the way Devin tried to beat him today?
Well, Devin pulled Denis left-handed. Denis is a natural lefty. He's like Travis. I mean, it's his dominant arm, and Devin did everything right. He just didn't possess the horsepower to stop the match. And I really believe still, even watching what I watched, if Devin can just find a way to get that thing to stop somehow, some way, Devin's got good chances to win. But he was just lacking the horsepower.
Yeah,
Devin's never been a fast starter. I mean, he's never been the Dave Chafee as far as explosiveness goes, or Travis Badger for that matter. So, I mean, he did everything he could. I think that move where he comes across and really commits his shoulder and gets underneath his arm is his best defensive move to stop a match, and he attempted that plenty of times and just wasn't enough.
Yeah. Well, that move that you described there is what I saw in the press conference where I made that prediction. It appeared as though Devin was able to get that stop with that shoulder commitment, but
right.
perhaps Saplenkov was foxing a little.
He was holding back a little bit. Yeah, you don't want to show all your cards the day before, Devin did everything he could. I mean, kudos to him to even do that the day before, and then he did do a couple false starts, and I mean, he was playing the setup game as best as he could, to wear out Denis. But Denis was keen to that, and played it cool. Every time Devin got him out of position and false started, Denis would just let it go, and smile. So,
Well, as you say, the hand strength looked amazing. Not only, I mean, the first 4 rounds where Denis won convincingly. They were the way they were. But what impressed me most about Denis's strength was rounds 5 and 6 and 7, where he literally gave Devin time. He gave Devin time to do what Devin does, and he still couldn't affect the hand of Denis Saplenkov.
Well, that last match, that exhibition match, after I think Denis actually wanted to give him the 6th round, and then Devin double elbow fouled. So. Shame on the ref for ruining it for everybody and then calling a match when everybody wanted to just see a good endurance match. But when Denis let Devin get into the match, 15 seconds into it, I don't think Denis could pin Devin. So Devin just needs to find the power somehow, some way to make that match last a little longer.
Yeah, well, of course we have the events tomorrow. So Vendetta 50 isn't over. Obviously, Saplenkov was scheduled to face Pushkar, but due to the tragic circumstances, no longer has that opportunity. Devin Larratt is free on the right arm, but then we've also got Dave Chafee in the same room as Saplenkov. I know he's got a match with Gennady Kvikvinia. Who would you prefer to see a match between?
Well, I think Dave deserves it a lot more. I mean, if we're going for the championship belt, I mean, Dave is next in line. But Devin certainly would probably want some payback, and I think Devin has good chances on the right arm. I think it's a little bit more dominant arm, and Dennis isn't quite as strong in the right as he is in the left. So I would love to see either match, but I think Dave deserves it. I mean, if they can somehow switch it around where Dave gets a shot, I'm sure he's ready and willing. So I would much rather see that match. But a Devin match, right-handed, would be great too. So. Yeah,
I think you're right that Devin would. I don't think he could turn it down, even though he was not essentially preparing for a right arm match. I think that if Igor Mazarenko offers him that match and Saplenkov agrees, then I think we'll see it. But I feel like after seeing how strong Saplenkov looked today, and I know that he is a left arm specialist, but I feel that given the display he put on, that it'd be better off being Chafee. I think that would be the match that I'd like to see.
Right. And, well, Dave's got that explosiveness. Dave's going to win hard and fast if he can beat Dennis. Devin, he just needs to he just needs to stop it. And I think his right arm is capable of beating Dennis if he can stop it, which it's a big if.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I really did think he was going to stop it. Like I said, after seeing that press conference, I thought Devin's going to commit his shoulder hard and he's going to get stops. But come the match today, Devin was definitely looking for the top roll. He was trying to get over the top and bust back the wrist of Dennis before he actually committed in. But I don't know. Do you feel that had Devin have just committed in from the beginning, like he did against Jerry Carteret, that he could have found a way into the match?
It didn't look like it to me. It looked like Dennis had the answer for that and was able to drag him down hard and fast. I mean, I kind of thought Dennis might let down and come round 4 or 5, just being overconfident, and then Devin would maybe sneak in a couple of matches. But Dennis was smart. He stayed on his game and stayed focused and hit hard until that 6th match. So
yeah. Well, John, I kind of look at arm wrestlers in 2 broad categories. For me, you can put them into one of either the type of arm wrestler who focuses on raw power and the need to pin, and then the other type of arm wrestler who focuses on leverage and just trying to strangle the life out of their opponent. I've always kind of lent towards a bias towards the second type, the strangled approach. But and I guess that's why I thought Devin had it today. But yeah.
You don't have much of a choice with that, though. I mean, you're either born a sprinter or you're born a long distance runner, and you gotta do best with what's given to you. So, it's not something people train for. It's just what you're built to do. So
yeah, that's true. That's right. And we probably saw the best today from both camps in the current crop of arm wrestlers out there. So that's one win for the strength side, I guess.
Yeah, and it needs to be mentioned that, I mean, it's not easy going all the way halfway across the world. I don't care if you go there 2-3 days beforehand. I mean, it's tough on the North American pullers to go over there in different country, different time zone. And that's been proven. And when the Europeans come over here to the United States and go to Las Vegas, it's a little different outcome. So
yeah.
And that might be all it takes for someone like Devin to maybe stop a match. So.
Yeah, well, we might see it again tomorrow. Either way, I'm hoping we see someone up against Denis Saplenkov on the right arm tomorrow. But it might be Devin, it might be Dave. But either way, it should be good.
Hopefully, he gets rid of those extensions by tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know if he was trying to do the Samson thing or what.
Go with the Superman look. The Samson thing's just not doing it for me.
All right,
it actually got in his way, I think, like in round 3, like he was trying to, like, what's his hair doing in my way? I'm trying to arm wrestle.
Yeah, he's brushing it out of the way. But I guess he's a trendsetter, Devin Larratt. That's for sure.
Right.
I don't know if we start seeing mullets popping up in the amateur ranks, then we'll know he's achieved it.
It's his fault.
Yeah, that's it. All right, John. Well, thank you so much for your insights into the match. It was an amazing thing. I'd love to get your insights on the whole card once Igor Mazarenko releases the footage. But it was a good event. And I can't wait for tomorrow.
All right. Thanks for the call.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye.